Hey team, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I have two examples that will show you how to delete a file from the operating system. Below in the description, I have a timeline link so you can hop around the video as you wish. If you want to see more training videos from me that will elevate your programming abilities, please subscribe. And here is the old school way of using C programming. To get this to work in Visual Studio 2019, you have to say #defined _ CRT SECURE No WARNINGS. Got to add that to your code to even get this stuff to work, or it wants you to use the save copies of all these functions. Okay, so let's step through this code. Ready? F10. Compile it. So I'm building a file name, so I memset file name to a bunch of nulls, and then I string copy 2.txt into file name, and then I have a method called remove file. Let's step in there, F11, and then I'm gonna set my file pointer to null. That's kind of like initializing it, and then I'm going to build a local file name. You notice I'm using sprintf, and then we're gonna open that file. Notice it's null, and as soon as I try to open that file, if it exists, we'll have a file pointer. Notice here we actually have a file pointer here, and if that file pointer not equal null, then well, it's got a value, so we found a file. Now I'm going to close that file. Then if found is true, notice that I initialized found to be false at the top. Then we are going to unlink that file, which means kind of like remove it and return true. And notice when I come to my output folder, 2.txt is gone. Let us step through the safe way of removing a file. Notice here I have main, and I'm going to string copy 2.txt into file name. Notice in this directory C temp unlink, I have two files, 1.txt and 2.txt. I'm removing 2.txt. Then we're going to step in here, F10. I copy it over, and then we're going to go to that function called remove file _ s. And here we're going to do a file pointer. Notice initially file pointer is set to null. I'm going to declare a local file name, and notice that it's got garbage in there. You see all those like unidentified characters? So anyways, we're going to clean that up in just a moment. So here I'm going to memset that right there with a bunch of null characters. So now file name, look at that, it's nice, it's initialized, we can use it. So now we're going to do an sprintf, and I'm going to take 2.txt and I'm going to plug it into this %s. Look at the name of this method in the safe mode, sprintf safe mode. There you go. Oops, Control Z that. And let's step through there. So now I have a file name. Now I'm going to test to see if that file exists. Now if that file exists, notice that my file pointer is null. If this command is successful, that means we have a file. We can remove it. Let's see what happens. Notice I now have a file pointer. Everything is good. So I'm going to step in there and set my variable right now found to be true. So that means like down here, I'll be able to remove that file. So since I opened that file, I have to close that file. And now found is true, so we're going to unlink it, kind of like remove the file, F10 that. And let's go take a look, see at this output. Notice that file is gone. Return. And we're done. Okay, you made it through two ways to remove a file from the operating systems. Congratulations. Now, if you learned something and you thought this was a good video and it can help other people, can you do a thumbs up and leave a comment? And of course, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I'd appreciate that as well. Thank you.